For today's video, we are going to elaborate the pros and cons of technology. Hi guys! This is your techie girl, Maggie! And for today's video, we are going to elaborate the pros and cons of technology. Before we start this video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. Technology is everything nowadays. It is one of our biggest necessity in everyday life. First in our list is the smartphone. Did you know that the first smartphone created by IBM was invented in 1992 and released for purchase in 1994. It was called the Simon Personal Communicator or SPC. While not very compact and sleek, the device still featured several elements that became staple to every smartphone that followed. The rest is history. And now, we have different kinds of smartphones. There's variety to choose from the cheapest to most expensive ones. Each and every smartphone has different features. You can select based on your needs. So let's start to pros. The number one use of smartphones is it makes our life easier. By the use of smartphones, we can search the things. By the use of smartphones, we can search everything or the things we don't know. It is basically everyone's best friend nowadays. Just like me, I have my phone right now. I can search, I can play, or even communicate with my friends with this. For example, I will call my best friend. Study shows that we engage with our phones every 5 minutes. It has become evident that the phone is like a companion that is constantly by our sides and often structures the flow of our daily activities, says off-paper co-author Maxi Hetmeyer. Smartphone users check their device every 5 minutes and many of these interactions are unconscious and based on habit. This is the key finding from a new study from the London School of Economics and Political Science or LSE. Despite the popular belief that smartphone notifications are distracting, the study, published in Science Direct, shows 89% of smartphone interactions are initiated by the user. Only 11% of interactions are prompted by an alert. Regularly checking your phone is often caused by an urge of the user to interact with their phone that seems to occur in an unconscious and almost automatic manner. The author's note. Undertaken by researchers Maxi Hetmeyer and Professor Sadi Lalu, the study analyzed the smartphone use of 37 participants aged 21 to 29 years old. Participants were provided with small cameras, enabling them to film their day-to-day phone use. Over 200 hours of video was recorded and analyzed. The participants also watched their videos back with the researchers and discussed their phone use. Many were shocked by how often they use their phones, highlighting the deeply ingrained set of routines and habits users develop over time. I wouldn't consider myself someone who isn't attached to their phone much, but seeing this has made me realize that I don't even remember picking it up. I think I use it a lot more than I let myself believe, one participant reported. The authors found users looked at their phones in breaks between activities. For example, while waiting for their computer to load or for the kettle to boil. They also check their phones when undertaking particularly stressful work to give their minds a break, or during dull tasks such as commuting. We tend to do everything with the help of our smartphones. Surely, smartphones is very helpful to us, but it also has downsides. In study, it might cause big drain. The mere presence of one's own smartphones reduces available cognitive capacity. Our smartphones enable and encourage constant connection to information, entertainment, and each other. They put the world at our fingertips and rarely leave our sides. Although these devices have immense potential to improve welfare, their persistent presence may come at a cognitive cost. In this research, we test the big drain hypothesis that the mere presence of one's own smartphone may occupy limited capacity cognitive resources, thereby leaving fewer resources available for other tasks and undercutting cognitive performance. Results from 2 experiments indicate that even when people are successful at maintaining sustained attention, as when avoiding their temptation to check their phones, the mere presence of these devices reduces available cognitive capacity. Moreover, these cognitive costs are highest for those highest in smartphone dependence. We conclude by discussing the practical implications of this smartphone-induced brain drain for consumer decision-making and consumer welfare. Study also shows smartphones harm the environment. Data centers and smartphones will be the most damaging information and communications technology to the environment by 2040, according to the new research from W. Booth Schools, Lotfi, Belkir. These are just some of many cons of using smartphones. There's a saying, "The best things carried to excess are wrong," says Charles Churchill. So we need to be responsible in using it. Indeed, it is helpful, but if you don't manage to use it properly, in the end, it might be harmful. So guys, that's all for today's video. Please wait for my next vlog about pros and cons of technology. See you guys! Stay safe. This is Maggie. Peace out!